A very good morning to all. I welcome you once again in the lecture of COC Diploma of Banking and Finance regarding insurance sector. Okay, on the last lecture we studied about various plan regarding insurance. But when I was explain the various plan, it was just related to the individual. But sometimes we saw that there are number of industries, number of institutes working in the economy, and there number of workers are engaged. And when the number of workers are engaged, why should we not providing the insurance to the total group? That idea came into the mind of the insurance sector, and so that they started the concept of group insurance. Because most of the time, the people are engaged into the risky activity, right? When we take the example of the sugar industry, when we take the examples of various types of chemical industry, people are working at very risky condition, and so that there is the fear of life. And if they are ready to work at that risky level, then that is our liability to provide them a insurance as a owner. If I am a owner of the company, that is my liability, because that labor working for me even at a riskier level. Let me take the example of drivers, lightmen, those who are working in the heavy mechanics. Apart from that, some chemical industries are there, some medicine companies are also there. Sometimes it affect on that consumer who is engaged into that particular activity. So as per the company law, that is the liability of that company owner to provide them the insurance. But if they are providing the insurance individually, it may affect, or it may be costly, and so that they want the insurance for the particular group. If the 10 members are working into the heavy mechanics, or they are working at the heavy chemical supply, then that group of that labor should get the insurance, and for that insurance company, various companies are demanded the group insurance from the insurance sector, and so that new concept came into the mind of the insurance sector. Now we are going to study what is the group insurance is all about. Apart from that, what is its feature, what is its benefits, and what are actually the coverages given to that particular labor. Because sometimes there is not a risk for the life, but it may causes, or it may arises the disability to that particular labor if he is working into that risky position or the condition. And so that we are going to study what is the group insurance. Okay, let me start with the group insurance concept. First is the group is the insured instead of a individual. When we are talking about the group insurance, there are number of group. Now the question came into your mind that, ma'am, how much group or how much member is required for the one group? It's depend upon that organization, guys, because the industries are divided into short you can say the small scale industries and large scale industries. So the number of labor are varies with a different company, and so that it is not you can say it is a mandate how much labor is required for the group insurance. No, not at all. They can provide the group insurance for the 4 labor also, 5 labor also, but more than some you can say more than 3 or more than 4 is required for the group. That is a group insurance. Here you can see that the group is insured instead of a individual. One contract for the many group life selection. Here you are not providing the insurance to the particular individual, but you are providing it to the group. Given a sense of security and increased productivity is being service benefit. If you are working at a very serious level or the risky level for your life, or the ability for the life maybe arises due to that job, then nobody is ready to work at that condition, and so that if you provide them the insurance, then and then only they are ready to work at a risky level. Gives the sense of security. Okay, means when you providing the group insurance, it is the security for that particular labor, so he enjoyed that, and hence he do the work properly, because he know whether anything is happened to me, if I am become disabled or anything happens to me for my life, even my family member get a coverage. Enable the employee to ensure the payment of adequate and predetermined sum of family of the employee in the case of death. Here that example is given. If you got a surety that whatever that happen in the future, my family get covered, my family get benefit, because my family depend upon me. If anything happens with me, then my family get the benefit. If I am sure about it, then I can take various types of risks, guys. जेव्हा मला कधी असं वाटतं की बाबा मला काही जरी झालं तरी माझ्या फॅमिलीला बेनिफिट होऊ शकतो की बाबा काही झालं तर माझ्यावरती फॅमिली डिपेंड आहे आणि माझ्यामुळं त्यांचं काही अडू नये, जर मला त्याचं कव्हरेज मिळत असेल तर मी रिस्क घ्यायला तिथं तयार होतच असते. ओनली वन मास्टर पॉलिसी इज इश्यूड फॉर द एम्प्लॉयर. आता एक लक्षात घ्या, व्हेन एव्हर यू प्रोव्हाइड द इन्शुरन्स टू द इंडिव्हिज्युअल यू हॅव टू प्रोव्हाइड द इंडिव्हिज्युअल बॉन्ड टू हिम अँड दॅट बॉन्ड इज द प्रूफ between insurer and insured company, right? But here when you provide the group insurance for the 5%, 10%, 50% persons, then you have to provide only one insurance policy and that policy include these names of that in particular employees. That is the main criteria. Here not separate policies provided for the separate labor, right? Here one policy is provided and in that one policy only how many numbers of labor are engaged, that names are just include in that master policy, and that policy is kept with the owner only. It is not gave in the hand of that laborers, it is kept with the owner because owner is liable to pay the premium for it. Now he is paying the premium from it, so that master policy is given to the owner of the society, right? The next one is what are the features. Okay, the first feature is the contract between insurance and the body representing individual employers and associate or the associations can also be given to the associations. There are number of associations present in the economy. You saw there are builder association is there, chartered accountant association is there, number of association are arise day by day, and for that also the insurance is provided. Means whenever I start the lecture I told you that the insurance is provided to the industrial sector or the any other productive activity. No, apart from that it is also provided to the various association because number of employer also working in that position, so it is provided to the association. Next, the body is the policy holder, individual or the beneficiary. Minimum 20% is required for the group of a scheme. There are number of plan. When we study about the individual plan, guys, there are number of plan engaged into the individual insurance. Same like that, there are number of plan include into the group insurance as well. And as per their plan, the criteria is differentiated because in all the industries does not having the same level of risk. Okay, and so that if your industry is riskier, if you are engaged into the pharmaceutics, heavy chemicals, radiation industries or the automobile heavy machines are there, then there is risky, you can consider this job are risky, and so that the plans is given to that particular industries are different. When you're talking about other companies like production of a cloth, dairy, food processing industries, the risk is as compared to other industries is less, and so that the criteria for all the plans are different. So here given the criteria, minimum 25 members are required for the group insurance. Now the premium are low because the group is insured under the single policy. You know, when you purchase the amount in a bulk quality, you will get a concession. Same like that, when you are providing the insurance to the group, you are charging lowest cost because at the same time, at the one time you get the customer on the large basis, you get the insurer person on the large basis, so that it is affordable for the insurance sector that to provide the concession. If you compare the premium of the individual policy and the group policy, definitely you will get the idea that group insurance are cheap as compared to individual insurance. The effective cost for the employer reduced as the premium is treated as a deductible expenses in the income tax purpose. If you are looking for the investments in the insurance sector, guys, you should know that you will get the exemption from the income tax. So all the companies are also interested into that if you get the exemption from the tax, then you are definitely interested to invest the money into insurance sector. Next is the exact premium is depend upon the several factors like nature of the business employees, working condition, class of the employees, age distribution. Because when you providing the insurance to the particular group, that group is made up of various types of people who are having different age, different designation, different you can say the working condition, right? So here the premium is depend upon all these things. And safer the job, lower the premium. Always remember, safer the job. If your job is safer, then there is risk also safer, and hence the premium is also safer. But if you are working into the risky condition, like work as the lightman, work as the boiler controller, work as the other things which involve the risk, then the risky job is there. There is risk for your life. It may be causes death or it affects on your life forever. For that, the premium level are high. Now, the premium is generally paid by the employer or the shared partially with the employees. Means here, whenever the group insurance is provided to the organization, whatever the premium is decided by the insurance company, it paid by that organization, mind it, but it is deducted from the salary of the employees. Means here you should clear that whatever the insurance provided by the organization, that premium is paid by that individual only who get the benefit of that insurance, but first it is paid by the owner of the company and then later on it is cut it from his salary, right? Means partially, sometimes even in a different plan, half premium is paid by the organization and half premium is paid by that particular employee. Means it's depend upon different with a different company, guys. Next, the premium is not treated as the prerequisite for the employees. Evidences of the insurability is the employee's certificate about the employee's health have on the medical ground. When you are ready to provide the group insurance to the particular company, then you have to accept some types of document from that group, and main document is regarding to the health certificate, right? Means whenever you are providing the insurance to the group, that group is consist of the people who are belongs with the different group, different background, different working condition, then you should think about all this activity, and hence you are accepting the health certificate from all of them, which will help you to analyze how much risk is involved in that particular group, right? How much young people are there, how much old age people are there, how much working at a risky condition, how much working as a safer condition. With the help of that, you can provide them a insurance. Age proof is also required. It is nothing but mentioned into the service record. Now, the next one is the employer has to inform the insurance regarding the new entrant or the exit amongst the employee. Example देते तुम्हाला, when you provide the insurance to the particular organization, at that time the 30 members are there. Okay, and after 2 years, the 5 members is added into it. Then the organization is liable, or it is mandatory to them to provide the information to the insurance company that new entrant are came. Okay, or on the other hand, you can say that even 25 members are there when you provide them a policy, and after 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 are passed away, then you have to provide that information also to the insurance company. That is your liability, because you have to provide the proper information, how much entrant is there, how much exit from the group. Next is premium are reduced further in the case of favorable experience. The low cost of the administration, no medical report, must have the central administration machinery, minimum size is required for the group insurance. Because here you got a number of a customer in a one shot, hence the insurance companies are not focused on the various types of document. If one document or some documents are missing, it's okay, they can manage, because here you get the large amount of the customer in a one shot, hence some liberal provisions are there. The most important requirement is that the group must not have been formed for the purpose of taking the advantage of the Government of India's scheme. The group must have some other bondings. Entry exit must be the reason other than the availability of the cover under scheme. Whatever the reason behind the entry of the new customer or the exit of the old labor, it should be given to that insurance company. Next, those group who get the benefit of insurance, they cannot get the benefit of Government of India. Mind it, means there are number of insurance provided by the Government of India also, but if you are getting the benefit of the insurance of the private company, then you cannot demand for the scheme which is launched by the Government of India. That is a mandatory condition. Next, the individual beneficiary cannot choose the amount of the insurance cover. Inclusion of the members in the scheme is the matter over the members have नो चॉईस. मीन्स समटाईम्स असं लक्षात येतं की आपण एखाद्या कंपनीला जॉईन झालेलो आहे, तिथं ऑलरेडी इन्शुरन्स आहे, आता मी तिथं जॉईन झाले, आय एम इनडायरेक्टली बिकम द पार्ट ऑफ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर इन्शुरन्स पॉलिसी. इवन मला त्याचं व्हायचं नसेल तरीसुद्धा कधी कधी हे मॅन्डेटरी होऊन जातं, कंपल्सरी होऊन जातं. तर त्या गोष्टी आहे. इन्क्ल्युजन ऑफ द मेंबर इन द स्कीम इज द मॅटर ऑफ ओव्हर विच द मेंबर हॅव नो चॉईस. इट इज द चॉईस ऑफ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर ओनर, राईट? सो यू डोंट हॅव द चॉईस दॅट यू वॉन्ट टू बी द मेंबर ऑफ दॅट इन्शुरन्स ऑर नॉट, यू वॉन्ट टू बी द मेंबर ऑफ दॅट ग्रुप ऑर नॉट. नो, इफ यू जॉईन दॅट इन्स्टिट्यूशन, you are indirectly engaged into all the activities decided by that particular institution. Next, everybody is fulfilling the specified criteria will compulsorily join the group. Individual lives, not individual assessed for the risk, Premium under the group policy will change for the year to year and exit entry. Premium is also changed as per the member of the group. That concept is given. The individual live not individually assessed for the risk, health, hazard and moral. The premium may also change due to the mortality experience of the group, favorable or the lower rate. Mortality rate means how much people are dying in a day. With the help of that, you can easily find out the mortality rate. And if the mortality rate is a favorable, then premium also change. If it is riskier, then also change. Means here you have to understand, even the insurance companies are providing the group insurance, the main object of them is to assess the risk. Apart from that, if there is a risky group, then they are charging the high premium, right? Means here they are also looking for some profit, and hence they have to think over that how much group, how much members involved in the group, what are the working condition, what is the mortality of that particular group is to be given. Next is the larger number of the people can reach. Government can use the scheme in the instrument of the social welfare, social security being the concern globally. Means with the help of group insurance, you are covering the people who are working under the one roof, and hence that there is you can say the level of risk you can decrease, but it is not reached up to the each and every institution, because some private institutions are saying that we are not liable to provide you the insurance. If you want, you have to purchase your own privately. But when you're talking about the governments, or when you're talking about the riskier jobs or the heavy industries, as per the company law, it is mandatory to them to provide the such types of you can say such types of insurance to their employees. Right now we are talking about the group insurance in India. 1 year renewable group term insurance, helpful for the employee who die young and find the gratuity PF amount grossly inadequate, helpful to cover the liability under the mortgage hire purchase agreement. Amount to cover and related to the OS loan, outstanding loan, and the date of birth, date of joining scheme, salary, retirement and age group. Means with the help of insurance, काय करू शकतो एम्प्लॉई, तर त्यांनी सांगितलं इट इज हेल्पफुल फॉर द एम्प्लॉई who die in a young age and find the gratuity PF amount is inadequate, helpful to cover the liabilities. Let we consider the Ram is there, and Ram has the number of liability. He took the loan from the various financial institution, and there are two, let we consider his loan amount is 2 lakh rupees, and if he die in a very young age, then the problem is arise how and who will repay that loan. And for that, if there is a group insurance provided by the organization where the Ram was working, and if that family member get the benefit of the insurance, definitely that family member can repay his overdues. Means here the number of plan is regarding to the group insurance. One of them is the 1 year renewable group term insurance plan. Apart from that, GSLI is the plan is given in this slide. Group savings linked insurance scheme, contribution from the employee solely and consist of the two element, part of the premium towards the insurance and the balance towards the saving scheme. Means here saving scheme is also launched with the insurance. Here you are whatever the premium you paying is considered as a saving, and 50% is the saving and 50% is the coverage. And for that, GSLI group was GSLI policy was started is a group saving scheme, right? Amount to cover and increase the employees income size of group. Now this saving scheme is there, and hence you have to consider the income of the particular person, because when you consider in a one group, the question is arise, there are number of people with the different designation, and so the salaries are different. त्यांची पोझिशन जी आहे मार्केटमधली, त्यांच्या कंपनीमधली, कोण शिपाई असेल, कोण अकाउंटंट असेल, कोण मॅनेजर असेल, कोण डेप्युटी मॅनेजर असेल, त्याच्यानुसार त्यांची सॅलरी बदलणार आहे, आणि मग त्यानुसार त्यांचे तिथं प्रीमियम्सचे दरसुद्धा ठरतात. द सेविंग अमाऊंट टर्न इन द केस ऑफ एक्झिट, return in the case of exit. Next, the cover, there are number of coverages allowed under it. If the death is arise, then the amount is given to their family members. Okay, the employee for the tax rebate or the premium claim disbursed by the employees. आता टॅक्स वाचवण्यासाठी सुद्धा बरेच जण इन्व्हेस्टमेंट हे इन्शुरन्समध्ये दाखवत असतात. अँड एम्प्लॉई शुड नॉट हॅव बीन ॲट द DOC differentiate coverage for the different category. Means here you have to consider that various schemes are launched under the group insurance. Now on the next lecture we are going to study what is the various types of group insurance are actively participated in the economy, because day by day you see the small scale industries, large scale industries are growing in the fast base, or they got a boost, and so that they require the huge number of labor manpower is there, because we are a developing economy, guys. You are not using the machinery for each and every purpose because it is costlier and you do not have that much money to invest, and hence in the Indian economy we prefer the labor intensive technique. And when you provide the labor intensive technique, then there is a risk, because when the people are engaged into the production activity, some types of activity are riskier for their life also, and hence the group insurance day by day got a importance. In the today's lecture we are on the tomorrow's lecture we are going to continue with the various plan regarding group insurance.